Let's get into the depths of your life path. Now, I had the message this morning about the great serpent that dwells in Midgard, which is the realm of the humans, which is where we are. Now, this is a serpent that governs the seas and the earth and protects, moves around protecting. Now, this is, I feel, if you imagine yourself as Midgard right now, this great serpent is working around you, creating that protection. But it's also trying to get you to realise about cycles and patterns. And for some of you, I feel like you kind of feel like you're stuck in a pattern, or you may have stepped out of a particular way of living. And then when you've stepped back in, or something's brought you back around to that way of living, you kind of felt like, oh, it feels like nothing really changed. It's a bit like if you've gone away travelling and you have this whole new world, whole new culture, whole new stuff going on. And then you come back home and you realise, like, oh, they're still doing what they were doing before I left. And there's a part of you that feels pulled back into something that you were trying to get away from in the first place. And what you recognise with those type of patterns is these patterns aren't going to go anywhere. You know, everything moves in cycles, everything moves in seasons, and things will come back round. And it's acknowledging that fear of things coming back around and pulling you back to who you were. But this is your chance now. This is where you've reached the alignment in your life that you're not going to be dragged back down to any version of yourself that you feel you've grown through. That version still exists because it's a cycle. It still has the ability to come back round. But you are growing in your strength, in your determination, and in your ability to design now how the cycles are going to work for you. And you can still observe cycles without feeling like they're going to suck you back in. So let's get into your life path cards, what has been illuminated for you. Summer solstice, which is not far away. It is this month. Celebration, abundance, and vitality. So the 21st of June could be a significant day for you in realising and recognising the patterns. Now, this might come out for somebody that, again, those cycles, solstice, they come round exactly the same point every year. The equinoxes, exactly the same point every year. All of the Sabbats, they fall into alignment. It might be on slightly different days, slightly different time of the day. Well, apart from the solstice, but this is where it's at right now. And you're recognising, you're learning your purpose, your alignment, your responsibility within those cycles, that you are part of a collective. It's not all about you. It is a collective. And some cycles you cannot destroy, you cannot get rid of, you cannot step out of completely because they are part of your life. So why is this bugging you right now? I feel like this is irritating you right now. So you need something to help you to move through that. It's bugging you because you thought you'd rose above something. You felt that you had you'd managed to cut something off or get away from something. I'm picking up an energy of, like, say, for instance, if you were in a relationship with somebody and you had children. And because you've got children with that person, you have to see them all the time. Well, as often as you see the kids. Now, for some people, that's creating in you this sort of like, I can't separate myself. I can't move on. I can't get away from this person. But what you're realizing is, actually, yes, I can. I can, through determination, through discipline, through me, creating a resilience within myself as to what is good for me and what isn't good for me. But that doesn't mean you can change the whole world. It doesn't mean you can change all the patterns for everybody else to suit your purpose. Sometimes you have to align with, okay, I can't control this and I cannot change this pattern right now, but I know my strengths and I know I can stand my ground. I know I can defend myself in any situation. Nobody said that life was going to be comfortable. Nobody said that it was going to be easy. And Lagos is showing up here as part of that energy of flow, alignment, going with the flow, allowing things to unfold as they're going to unfold. I feel like you've come from a place of, you've tried to control things for a certain amount of time. For instance, moving to different places, going different places, changing jobs. There's one factor that doesn't change in all of those things, and that is you. So this has become about you being comfortable in yourself. And I feel like somebody is in that alignment now. You are starting to become more comfortable with yourself. And there's an event in around the 21st of June that's going to be occurring for you, that's going to really show you how much you are managing those cycles. Bacano is a beautiful energy for this, because it's almost like you're at peace now. You have made peace with something in your life. You're accepting. And because of that, it's bringing in a whole new, refreshing vibe. But there's something very comforting about it as well. I feel like you're actually allowing some comfort. It's almost like you've gone from being very like hyper independent to allowing a community to support you, allowing people to be present in your life. And there's this loving feeling to it that you weren't sure you could ever reach or experience, or you were looking for it in different areas, in places that weren't actually fulfilling you. There's a lot of fulfillment coming in for you. We have the Ten of Pentacles. Yes, this month is bringing in for you, especially like we say around the summer solstice, around Leaf time. This is bringing a lot of longevity and stability to your life. There's a gift within you as well. This is like an ancestral gift. It's something that moves through your bloodline. It could be a spiritual gift, or for some of you, it's kind of like a warrior type of energy. Like you are good at leading. You may even become like the leader of some kind of community here. You've got that ability, and people are looking up to you more and more to do that, I feel. And it's bringing such a high level of security within you that you are starting to really accept your place, your purpose in this world. Yeah, you are very hard on yourself though. I feel like you're very hard on yourself, and you may not have kind of undertaken anything before because of a fear of failure or it going wrong, so you've kind of held back. But there's a friend or somebody's been whispering in your ear or kind of saying things to you that's kind of, it's giving you a different perspective. It's pulling you out of your head and into your heart in a way. Oh, okay. I feel like this friend may be talking to you about maybe a soulmate connection. Perhaps they've seen something in you that you're holding back from. Gosh, yeah, there's a lot here about you allowing love in, allowing people into your life that are going to support you, that are going to help you, that love you. There's a lot of love around this. But it feels like it's taken somebody else to tell you this. There's some kind of messenger that you needed. And I feel like maybe other people have said something to you before as well, but you might not have really taken it on board. The number 4 is significant as well with this. Now, that could be to do with the month of April for some. Could be a house number for some. But the number 4 is a significant number in your life. It could be maybe a birthday number. I'm actually doing this on the 4th of June. So it could be your birthday today. If it is, happy birthday. So this is for the Geminis in the room. We have Knight of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck there, which is good to see, because it's almost like you've got this knowledge now. You know this information, but you are moving slowly through these cycles with... what was I going to say? You're moving slowly through these cycles, but you're feeling secure. You are way more secure than you have been for some time. It's almost like you can enter these arenas now in life without feeling like, oh, it's going to pull me back down. You know that it's not going to. You know yourself on a deeper level now. There's a lot of contentment, a lot of celebration coming through here. We've got like 3 cards here that represent celebration. And things going very, very well. Some of you, I've got to say, you're either opening a pub or a cafe or something like that. You're doing some kind of new enterprise that is going to be very, very well. It's going to go extremely well. I'm getting tastes like lemon and mint maybe. It's making my mouth water actually, but it's like there's a lot of fruity things and like just niceness that's coming through from this. But this is, you know, you've got a lot coming up in the summer. Whoa. And we have the Ace of Cups as well with Bacano there. This is a total new beginning. There's love in here, but there's also you directing your energy and aligning with what is for your highest good. If you'd like to book in a personalised reading, I'd love to get deeper into this with you. So please drop me a DM or an email And remember, this is my only account. Blessed be.